Okay, so now move on to the next topic, which is there. That is your fundamental identity of a people. So what do we understand by the term fundamental identity? Okay, let's see first what do we understand by the term fundamental identity. Now we know that there are certain laws, there are certain rules and regulations which has been made by the government with the help of the constitution, in which it is already been in a written form. Okay, so it is the government who makes the laws, right? And with the help of these laws, society works. Society works means it is the law with the help of which the society knows what is needed to be done for living a good social life. Okay, or you can say that according to or with the help of these laws, the society constitutes who have the power to rule and what kind of, or you can say how to rule. Simple. With the help of laws, the society comes to know that who have the power, okay, who have the power and how to rule. Okay, with the help of the laws which is there in the constitution, the society will be there, so they will come to know that who have the power to rule over, or to you can say the laws which is needed to be done or which is needed to be implemented in the society, and how to rule. That means who will be ruling and how they will be ruling over a society. For example, now we know that when we talk about society, each and every individual have a particular, or you can say have a position in the society. For example, according to the constitution, the ruler or the head of a nation is the president, right? Head of the nation is a president, whereas head of the government, you have done this in class 10 also. When we talk about head of the nation, we are talking about president. When we are talking about the head of the government, we are talking about the prime minister. Okay, so according to the constitution, or you can say the laws which are there, president have its own function to do, it have its own power to do. Same goes with the prime minister also. Whenever there is some kind of a work related to government or administrative purposes, it will be looked after by the prime minister. Okay, like that only. I'll give you one example. Like president have a power to impose emergency, whereas prime minister do not have this power. Okay, emergency is basically a condition when there is an internal and external threat either within a particular nation or between two nations. At that time the emergency can be declared by the president. So president have the power to declare emergency. It is the power which has been given by the constitution to the Indian president. Okay, whereas the same power is not there in the hands of the prime minister. Okay, so likewise fundamental identity is basically distributed into two forms. First is your political, okay, and your second one is moral identity. Now when it comes to political identity, political identities are basically those identities which are needed to be accepted by the people, needed to be accepted. Okay, we cannot say that no, I'm not accepting, I'm not going to expect any kind of a political identity which has been given to an individual. We cannot say no to them. Whereas moral is basically, you can say, what to do, how to do, okay, and what not to do. Like you can say what to do and not to do. It depends, or you can say in a short manner, it represents the value of society. In short, you can say represents the value of society. Represents the value of society. Okay, so these are your two forms of fundamental identity. That is a political identity, which has needed to be accepted by every individual citizen of that particular nation, and another one is your moral identity. Moral identity, that means what you want to do, what you do not want to do, or in short, you can say that it represents the value of society. For example, in our Indian society, we always touch the feet of our elders for getting the blessings for them. So that shows us our moral values, okay, the environment, the society, okay, in which we have been brought up. Okay, so these are some of the moral values or the moral identity of an individual. So this is regarding your fundamental identity of a people.